The 20th every month is Founders Day here at Alternate Reality, and on the 20th, you can save 20% off everything I've got in the store. All my comics, trade paperbacks, action figures, statues, posters, supplies, gaming stuff, everything is 20% off on the 20th, except for this week's shipping and my buy-in-bulk supplies, but everything else is 20% off. So stop on down to Alternate Reality on the 20th of every month and save yourself 20% off.
I'm sure if you ask nicely, you'll talk about the comic book shipping this week. Even if you won't ask at all.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Comic Book Man can't sleep until he knows this week's comics are safe and secure. It's the week of March 16th, 2011.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for Shipshape Update!
Hey!
And this is the update for Wednesday, March the 16th, 2011. This is your teachable moment for everything that's shipping to the store this coming Wednesday. And when you come down to the store, you will find 52 reorder items that are going to be toddling their way back in the door. Also, you will find 177 brand new items that have never been here before. You put that all together and you've got 229 total items that are going to be at Alternate Reality this coming week. Mostly stuff that's never been here before. Some of the stuff that I've had here before but sold out and it's coming back in. It's all beauteous. And of course, if you come down, you'll save 15% off all the new comics for this week. And there are 131 new comics shipping. And that means you'd save $51.84 altogether if you bought them here at Alternate Reality, as opposed to someplace like Crunchy Nuts or Moons of Uranus or Sensation Comics, Comic Shops, or Comic Crazy House, or any of the other miserable stores that are my competition.
Wait a minute.
You'll save 50% off on all of them. Before we get to the actual numbers and what's shipping, a couple of reminders. This coming Sunday, March the 13th, begins the new Sunday hours. Come Sunday at 10:30 in the morning, and the store will be open. Sarah the Thrall will be here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to service your every comic book need. So stop on down. 10:30 to 4 is new hours for Sundays. Wednesday, new hours begin this week as well. This coming Wednesday the 16th, I'll be open at 7 a.m. That's right, 7 a.m. I'm going to be here with new comics. And I'll be here till 7:30 p.m. So for all you folks who showed up yesterday on New Comic Wednesday for yesterday, between 7:30 and 8, who had never, ever, ever stopped in before between 7:30 and 8, as I told you, I will not be here after 7:30 on Wednesdays.
This is all for the farmers, isn't it?
It's all for the farmers. Well, daylight savings is coming. We're springing ahead early. I also want to remind you, Infestation Month continues here at Alternate Reality.
Sure does.
This has been going on forever.
I've never felt more infested.
This has been going on forever. All my Transformers, all my Star Trek, all my Ghostbusters, and what the hell's the other one? G.I. Joe.
Right.
All my G.I. Joe trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long. And, of course, all my back issues for all those titles are also 25% off all month long. That, of course, is for the Infestation storyline that is raging its way through IDW right now.
Winding up, surely.
This week I've got magnificent 7 titles that are 40% off this week for you, and just you wise shoppers who come down to the store here every Wednesday. And they include, they're top heavy with Marvel Comics. 2 comics, 2 trades from Marvel. Also, A Phoenix is Rising. No, not her. And The Death of a Legend, but it all starts off with Mark Millar's Clint. This issue of Clint will be 40% off this coming Wednesday. I believe this is issue number, 6? Clint number 6? Yeah. No, 5. This is Clint number 5.
You're saying I can read 40% of that magazine for free?
Yes, 40% of it's for free. I'm keeping the other 20,
Sweet.
other 60. So we're going to tear it right down the middle. It's got a $6.99 cover price. It'll be $4.19 this coming Wednesday only here at the store. You'll find in here Kick-Ass Chapter 2, or Kick-Ass 2 Chapter 5. I have no idea where that's at in the storyline, but we're going to talk about Kick-Ass at the end of the show, so you might want to stick around for that. But that and many other Mark Millar projects you'll find in here. Also this week, 40% off, Thor Lost Gods trade paperback. $26.99 cover price, but here at the store it'll be $16.19. Of course, it's from Marvel. Stories in it are written by Tom DeFalco, and they're drawn by the Deodato Studios and Sal Buscema. The cover on this book is by Mike Deodato. This collects Journey into Mystery 503 through 513. Thor's original series got canceled. They did the whole Heroes Reborn thing way back in the late 1990s, early 2000s. And they kept the Journey into Mystery title. They brought it back, and they threw all the gods from Asgard into the Journey into Mystery thing while Thor was off gallivanting on that other Earth. Thor is dead. Asgard has been destroyed. Gods are scattered across the earth, living mortal lives with no memory of their past selves. Can, Sif, Balder, Ulick the Troll, Warriors 3, the Enchantress, and the other lost gods discover the truth about themselves in time to stop the world-destroying plot of Seth, the god of death. I hate those damn Egyptians. It's 264 pages, and it's rated A, and no, I don't hate Egyptians. Captain America trade paperback. The Captain is coming in this week. It's 40% off. It's got a $39.99 cover price, but for you, it'd only be $23.99 here at the store this coming Wednesday.
This is winning weeks to Neil?
This is, you betcha. It's written by Mark Gruenwald. That's right, they're all written by Mark Gruenwald. And the art is by Tom Morgan and Kierwin Dyer. And the cover on this book's by Kierwin Dyer. This collects Captain America 332 through 350 and Iron Man number 228. Steve Rogers refuses to become a government operative, and he's stripped of his uniform, title, and his shield. That means we need a new Captain America. Does any of this sound familiar? It's not Bucky. No. Instead, they picked John Walker, a former super patriot who eventually will become USA agent, along with his new sidekick Bucky, which is the future Battlestar. And they do their best to fill in the shoes that Steve Rogers left behind. But can he take the pressure, especially after his parents are caught and killed in a crossfire? Does Roger don a new costume as the captain? Will the Falcon, Iron Man, Taskmaster, and Freedom Force be in there? Oh, I don't know. I guess you'll have to pick this up and find out the answer to all those questions, though, is yes. It's 520 pages, and it's rated A.
Wow, that's a lot of pages.
Now, comic book-wise this week, I've got 4 comics, starting off with The Death of Zorro, number 1. It's got a $3.99 cover price, $2.39 here at the store. It is from Dynamite, written by Andre Parks. The art is by Esteve Poles, and the main cover, though, the main cover is done by Alex Ross, and there's a ton of chase covers. They're by Franco Francavilla, Tom Yates. There's a Virgin cover by Alex Ross, a Negative Effect art cover by Alex Ross, and a sketch cover by Alex Ross. Those will all be available here at the store. The legendary masked crime fighter Zorro is now in his 60s, and he has hung up his cape and his sword, and he's living in a peaceful ranch in the new state of California. Don Diego tends his cattle, breaks horses, enjoys the company of his wife, and then one day, a band of renegade Confederate soldiers shows up and starts killing all the Indians on the reservation next door. Zorro, Don Diego, he puts on his mask and he goes riding off to stop them, and he's joined by the Lone Ranger, and I don't think it's going to turn out well for him since the name of the series is The Death of Zorro. For those of you who are wondering about Zorro and the Lone Ranger, Zorro originally ran around California when it was still a Spanish holding back in the 1820s. Lone Ranger didn't show up until after the Civil War, sometime in the 1880s, so that's why you have the differences in the age. They both were in the Old West, but almost 60, 70 years apart from one another. So one is old and one is young, and they're going to meet up for the first and probably the last time in this series. Also this week, Phoenix number 1 from Arden, $2.99 cover price, $1.79. This is the third of the Atlas Reborn titles to come out. It's written by Jim Kruger and Brandon Dean with art by Dean Zachary. The Atlas resurrection continues here. Ed Tyler finds himself on the run on an alien ship wearing some kind of alien suit and immune with incredible powers. Coming across his best friend, Max leads to a soul-rendering decision, and Ed soon escapes back down to Earth. He puts on the costume, he becomes a superhero. And the name of the superhero is the Phoenix. This is, like I said, the last of the Phoenix or the Atlas books that they're rebooting. There'll be more in the future, but the main 3 were Grim Ghost, Wolf, and now Atlas. They're all out, and they're all up and running. If you haven't checked them out, you might want to, especially if you read them back in the 70s like someone else. From Marvel, Ruse number 1 of 4, $2.99 cover price, $1.79 here at the store this week. Written by Mark Waid, the man who did the original series of CrossGen, with art by Micro Per Federici, with a cover by Butch Geiss and Mike Perkins, a variant cover by Mitch Breitweiser. Renowned Victorian world's greatest detective Simon Accard is the most intelligent of men, but when he crosses paths with the mysterious and enchanting Emma Bishop, as the smartest man in the world met his equal. Brought to readers by the superstar writer Mark Waid, who also did Amazing Spider-Man, and Red Hot artist Micro Peferici, who did the Tron movie adaptation. So look that up and see how you pronounce his name. This is a new comic series that will leave you breathless. So breathless, in fact, you'll pass out. You'll never want to read another issue. 32 pages long. It's rated T+. And this, of course, was from the same ruse that CrossGen did way back when. Hi, Mark Alessi. How you doing? And finally, our book of the week is Fear Itself, Book of the Skull, number 1 from Marvel, $3.99 cover, $2.39 here at the store. Written by Ed Brubaker with art by Scott Eaton, cover by Marco Jurvic, and it's got a variant cover by Joe Quesada. The Red Skull's terrible secrets and plans are in the hands of his evil daughter Sin, who is much, much worse than her dad. In fact, her goal in life is to outdo her dad. It's always good to have a goal, kids. Now find out about the Skull's most dangerous World War II mission that he risked everything for and how it is now going to tear the Marvel Universe apart. This is the beginning of the fierce storyline that Marvel has been pushing the hell out of over the last 4 months. It is beginning now, folks. Step on here. And the darkest secrets of the Marvel's past will be revealed. It's 32 pages long and it's rated T+. All those are 40% off this week. And now it is time for the horse race. Coming in first place is Marvel with 26 titles. Coming in second place is DC with 22 titles. Coming in third place is Image with 12. Coming in fourth place is IDW with 6. And in fifth place is Dynamite with 5. I have 28 indie titles also shipping this week. I have 32 Crap Factor titles for a grand total of 131 brand new comics that are coming into alternate reality this coming week. Oh, if you bought all those comics, it would cost you $345.62. But here at Alternate Reality, it only cost you $293.77. That is a $51.84 savings just for walking in the door. You are not going to buy that many comics, but you can get 15% off any of those comics all this week here at Alternate Reality. Now it's time to go to the Kids Corner and find out what's going on in kids shipping for this week. We're in the Kids Corner with all this week's kids shipping for young and old alike. I've got 3 reorders coming in this week, and they include Darkwing Duck issues number 2 and 3, and Cartoon Network Action Pack number 54. Those have been here, sold out, coming back in this week. Now, new this week, I have 3 trade paperbacks, and they are Penguins of Madagascar Trade Paperback Volume 1, Superhero Squad Graphic Novel Trade Paperback, Superhero Safari, and Toy Story Toy Overboard Trade Paperback. On the magazine side, I've got World of Archie Double Digest number 5. I have no show and tell for you this week. I didn't get anything extra in from my other distributor for this week, but I'm sure I will next week because I always do. There are light weeks and heavy weeks with them, just like there is with Diamond. Comic book-wise, I have 8, count them, 8 brand new comics coming in this week for kids of all ages, and they include Darkwing Duck number 10, Mickey Mouse 306, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You number 7, Simpsons Comics 176, Sonic Universe 26, Tiny Titans 38, Young Justice 2. That is quite a well-balanced selection of kids books. But the kids book of the week is Archie and Friends number 153. It's written by Tom DeFalco, Jay Torres, Talia Del Rio, and Ian Flynn, and it's drawn by Ron Friends. That's right, that Ron Friends. Tim Levins, Tanya Del Rio, again, and Giselle. What is it about? It's April Fool's Day, and it's Reggie's Revenge. That's why he looks psychotic in the graphic for this week. The King of Pranks will be pranked by 4, count them 4, brand new teams of writers and artists on the book. And they will all take on Reggie and the gang. Comic book legends join forces with Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Sonic the Hedgehog comic and writers for a foolishly good pile of fun from the Archie universe. I
heard Neil Gaiman writes them next month.
Yeah, Neil Gaiman's taking over next month. Oh, and Riverdale's never going to be the same again, kids. That's all we got time for Kids Corner today. Now it's time to go back to Command Central and check out what's shipping late for this week. And we're back from the Kids Corner. Time for the late list. 33 items were added to the late list for this week. Be sure to go to the store's website. Check out every single page. The late list is on all the pages, and it's updated every single week. And it's always new. Old stuff taken off, new stuff's put on. Of those 33 items of note, Animecon or Amikami, the statue things that DC does. Donna Troy, Dula Dent, Jesse Quick, and Supergirl Volume 1 in the black suit variant have all been pushed back to later in this month and the middle of April. Also, last week's basket case, Flash, has been pushed back yet again. DC, you're really scaring the hell out of me with Flashpoint. Flash number 10 has been pushed back to the 30th of this month. Flash number 11 has been pushed back to the 13th of next month. But the basket case of the week this week is Kick-Ass, Volume 2.1. I've talked to Bo, and being the Marvel apologist that he is, he, of course, has no idea what's going on with this book. If it was a DC book, he would be up its nose and out its butt with excuses and reasons why DC sucks. But he doesn't know anything about why this is late, so go figure. But anyway, Kick-Ass Volume 2, number 2 has been pushed back to the 30th of this month. I don't expect it to ship. I think this is the 9th time it's been pushed back. Kick-Ass Volume 2, number 3 has been pushed back to the 27th of April. Kick-Ass Volume 2, number 4 has been pushed back to the 27th of July. That's right, July. For those of you who are keeping score at home, Ship Kick-Ass Volume 2, Number 1, the very first printing of this issue, shipped on October the 20th, 2010. That means that we are 4 months late now with getting issue number 2 out. Why is it late? Haven't a clue. Haven't a clue. But if you pick this up, it'll probably be serialized in it long before it ever shows up at Marvel at the rate they're going. So there you go. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But that's a basket case for the week. Before we get out of here, I want to remind you, checklist is up at the store. All 131 comics that are shipping this week are on the checklist. And you can have a copy of your very own. Just go to the checklist page, right-click with your mouse, and hit print. This is what should come spitting out of your printer if everything's hooked up right. And this checklist is yours to have and to hold for your very own. I just noticed I didn't put any lines on there. I'll go back and I'll put lines next to all the titles so you can actually check them off, because they're usually on there. And also, I want to remind you, Sunday, Wednesday hours this week begin this Sunday, the 13th. We'll be here at 10:30 in the morning on Sunday. We'll be here at 7 in the morning on Wednesdays, going home at 7:30 p.m., though. So get in here early if you're going to get in. And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got nothing else. Stop off at the store this Wednesday for new comics. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man saying bye. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.